Hi everyone, my name is Joan Jasmine. I am here to give my presentation on the article that I've chosen, which was titled Globalization and Infectious Disease for HSC, or excuse me, the title is called Globalization and Infectious Disease, and this is for my class HSC 3624. So what exactly is globalization? Although globalization is hard to explain, it is a widely discussed topic. And from my perspective, whenever I hear the word globalization, what comes to mind is just countries and nations coming together, forming new ideas, providing service and goods, even doing trades with one another. Advances in technology such as your TV, mobile phones, airplane, radio, internet, and so much more has made the growth of transportation and communication possible. And with these great advances, it has made people and countries exchange information and goods so much more quicker. So by that being said, if you can think of like the 1700s perhaps, where, say for instance, I was living back then, if I wanted to write Susie Q a letter, I would literally have to get paper, ink, and pen, write it out, give it to the messenger. The messenger would walk X amount of miles until he arrives to Susie Q. Susie Q would then finally read the letter and then pretty much do the same thing, and that would take days, months, even years perhaps, just depending on how far Susie Q lived. Globalization is all around us, and sometimes it is an opportunity, and sometimes it does have us facing new challenges. And globalization unfortunately does affect our environment and society with infectious disease. And so pretty much infectious disease is caused by pathogens that enters the body and triggering the development of the infection. With an increase of air travel, infectious disease have more opportunity to spread, whether it's person to person, insect, animals, shipments of fruits, meats, and vegetables. Nearly 760 million people traveling internationally each year. In 2005, International Health Regulator, or IHR, teamed up with World Health Organization, also known as WHO or WHO, to provide a framework from preventing the spread of infectious disease among travelers and trade by having screening at airports and borders. So the spread of infectious disease among travelers and trade by having screening at airports and borders. As we all know, the screenings are not 100% due to some of the outbreaks that we have had over the years, such as H1N1, which is also known as swine flu, severe respiratory syndrome, also known as SARS, S-A-R-S, E. coli, and our recent outbreak here in 2015, which was Ebola. Infectious disease threaten our world, killing millions of people annually. New pathogens are emerging, and unfortunately so are old ones. In the article, I did read that pharmaceutical companies have actually, I want to say, teamed up with several nations to provide drugs and vaccination on some of the epidemic diseases that are out there at low cost to the people, but unfortunately, a lot of the third world countries still, even at their low cost, that they say that it's low cost, they cannot afford it, unfortunately. Let's see, that's I wanted to hit. Also, upon reading the article, I think it was pretty much self-explanatory, but it didn't really hit me until I read the article. It kind of refreshed my memory that many of the doctors in the third world countries, they may get a patient that come in and they just don't know how to treat whatever that patient has. So they just say, oh, just do this, do that, and next thing you know, the patient does come in the U.S. seeking the treatment, and then unfortunately giving whatever they have to someone else, and the spread continues. So I believe that's about all that I have here on infectious disease. It does cost us millions of dollars and unfortunately many lives. Hopefully I did not bore you guys with this presentation. Thank you so much for watching, and again, my name was Jasmine. You guys have a wonderful evening.